Hi everyone, and welcome back to InsideTech. Today we'll be checking out a pair of headphones I've been keen to get my hands on ever since their announcement at CES. These are the Jabra Elite 85H, the latest addition to the Jabra lineup, and the company's first true ANC headphones to take on the likes of Sony and Bose. As the first pair of flagship headphones offering sweat and water resistance, the Elite 85H are one of the most unique active noise cancelling headphones on the market right now. Combining this with an industry-leading battery life, an 8-microphone setup for crystal clear phone calls and enhanced ANC performance, and artificial intelligence for audio that automatically adjusts to your surroundings, these certainly have the potential to be the new best ANC headphones on the market. Given just how good Jabra's true wireless earphones are, I certainly have high hopes for their headphones too. Let's take a look. So starting off with the design, Jabra have decided to ditch the standard matte plastic headband in favour of a mesh fabric that surrounds both the headband and the ear cups, similar to the material we saw with the Jabra Move headphones last year. The headband and ear cups are supplied with thick padding beneath a soft leatherette material, and combining this with the curved graphite coloured metal joining the headband and ear cups, along with some subtle Jabra branding, the headphones offer a simple yet elegant design. The headband feels pretty sturdy and durable, but does creak quite a lot during my stress test. The ear cups extend from the headband with a smooth, fluid motion, as opposed to ratcheting over each notch, and are able to swivel to provide good flexibility and allow the headphones to pack down flat for a smaller overall footprint. But most importantly, turning the right ear cup is actually used to power on and off the device. The first time you do this, the headphones will automatically enter pairing mode, and after this will automatically connect to the last two connected devices. The lack of a dedicated power button was initially a little unnerving, but the swivel mechanism is pleasingly fast and accurate. I haven't missed having a power button at all, and have actually grown to enjoy the simplicity of Jabra's controls. The left ear cup has just one button at the rear, used to cycle between the three noise cancelling modes: off, ANC on, and hear-through, which uses the headphone's microphones to amplify the external noise and let you hear your surroundings. The right ear cup features a button for activating your voice assistant, which you can choose to be either Siri, Alexa, or the Google Assistant. Below this are the 3.5mm auxiliary port, the LED indicator, and a USB-C charging port, something I've been asking for in Jabra products for a long time now. The exterior of the right ear cup also has a clickable multifunction button, and two volume keys each distinguished by small raised dots to provide your typical music playback controls. All of the buttons are clicky, distinctive, and really easy to locate. There's no loud click in your ear when pressing the buttons, and they're certainly more responsive than touch controls. The voice prompts that accompany the ANC changes are also fast and unobtrusive, an annoyance I found when using Sony's headphones, but you can still turn these off if you prefer. As you'd expect for expensive flagship headphones, the stitching is immaculate, and the premium materials used here make for a sturdy and durable pair of headphones with exceptional build quality. Overall, I actually quite like the design. From the high-quality headphones and accessories, to the sleek and robust hardshell carry case, Jabra have certainly made an effort to deliver a complete and premium experience. But if I were to pick up on just a couple of minor issues, then I'd say that the headphones aren't particularly comfortable to wear around your neck, even at maximum extension. It's odd because the ear cups fold in towards you for this purpose, as opposed to away from you to make them easier to fold away, which in this case I would have preferred. And the second point is that the ear cups are a little on the bulky side compared to the competition. Now, with Jabra being the phone call specialists they are, they've packed no less than 8 microphones into these headphones, all strategically placed to minimise wind noise and optimise your voice during phone calls. 6 of these mics are used to enhance call quality, and 4 are used to enhance ANC, with 2 of those acting as dual purpose. In real-world testing, call quality was pretty good. My voice was very clear, if not perhaps a little quiet. With this many microphones, I did expect perhaps slightly better performance here, particularly when separating my voice from loud external noise, but it's still relatively good compared to the competition. Just as we saw with the Elite 65Ts, all of Jabra's many multiple call handling options are present, and there's still a great amount of customization for phone calls. You can adjust how loudly you want to hear your own voice during the call, and also add a little extra bass or treble to your caller's voice. Given how extensive the phone call optimizations are, the Elite 85H are probably the best ANC headphones for making phone calls right now. Perhaps my favourite feature about these headphones though, is that they have a protective nano coating over the internal components, making these one of the first flagship ANC headphones that finally has sweat and water resistance. Now, there is no specific IP rating provided here, and you won't be able to fully submerge these underwater, but it's great to finally have the peace of mind that you can keep wearing these headphones outdoors even if it starts to rain. The sweatproofing also means that these are some of the first ANC headphones that are actually suitable for use in the gym. Now, personally, I find over-ear headphones a little warm to use whilst running or working out, and I would suggest that whilst the ear cups are pretty spacious, they're not especially breathable. These are also noticeably on the heavier side compared to some of the competition, although the thick padding on the headband and ear cups does mitigate a lot of the extra weight to make these pretty comfortable overall. Now, one of the big features that Jabra are promoting with these headphones is artificial intelligence, which gives rise to features such as auto pause and play when taking the headphones off and placing them back on your head. You can even use the feature to automatically answer a phone call just by placing them on your head, and to mute the call by taking them off, but voice commands could be used here instead if you prefer. When paired with my phone, this feature did work every single time, although there is a 1 to 2 second delay in pausing the music after taking the headphones off. When placing the headphones back on your head, the music does resume playing almost immediately, which was good to see. So hopefully the speed of the auto pause can be improved with a software update in the future. This feature is only designed to work with your smartphone though, and as I experienced, and indeed as Jabra state themselves, this may not work with your computer. AI is also responsible for Jabra's SmartSound feature, which allows the headphones to analyse your environment and automatically adjust the active noise cancelling to best suit your environment, very similar to how Sony's M3s do this too. So for example, turning SmartSound on while sat quietly at my desk, the headphones automatically turn off ANC and Hearthrough to save on battery life. If I then start walking down the street and need to hear my environment, the headphones will turn on Hearthrough, but if I then step foot onto a train or a plane with a lot of unwanted background noise, they'll automatically turn on active noise cancelling. Through the Sound Plus app, you can personalise your sound settings for each of these different moments, to help tailor a unique and consistent listening experience despite all of the various changes in your environment. On paper, this feature is pretty clever, but the same issues affecting the Sonys are also present here. The general detection worked pretty well, but it can take a while to register the change in environment and then switch the settings, so I tended to prefer to press the button on the headphones and do this myself. But again, we could see improvements made here with software updates later down the line. As for the actual ANC performance, these have easily some of the best active noise cancelling of any headphones on the market. For those who saw my recent budget headphones comparison, you'll know that I made the point about how much better the ANC performance of flagship headphones is compared to cheaper ones, and that excellent performance is certainly evident here. From wind noise, to plane engines, and even the general noise of the workplace environment, the headphones did a great job at eliminating those unwanted sounds. I have to admit that the performance doesn't quite live up to the current reigning champions, the Sony M3s, or perhaps even Bose's QC35-2s, but it's close enough that the average listener might not even notice. The hear-through performance was also pretty good, with the headphones' many microphones able to amplify a decent amount of external noise to let you hear your surroundings. My only small gripe here is that there's an audible whirring sound when hear-through is turned on, almost like the whirring of a laptop fan that's overheating. It's a shame because I could even notice it whilst listening to music, which isn't the case with most of the competition offering a similar feature. Now when it comes to battery, this is where the 85Hs really shine, with truly one of the best battery lives for any ANC headphones out there. With noise cancelling turned on, Jabra are claiming a huge 36 hours of playback, and 41 hours with ANC off. You can track the headphones' battery on both iOS and Android, but more precisely using the Sound Plus app, and you can also get voice-prompted battery information if you choose. The headphones of course now charge with USB-C, with a full charge taking around 2.5 hours. There is also a fast charge feature though, where a 15-minute charge will get you 5 hours of playback. Just as the 85Hs are future-proof with USB-C charging, they also have the latest Bluetooth 5 connectivity. The stability of the connection was really good, including through multiple walls and obstacles in my house, and the range over the line of sight test was pretty impressive too. It was also really good to see that multi-device pairing is supported too, including with one computer and one phone. You could alternatively pair 2 smartphones at the same time and field phone calls from both. In terms of codec support, we have of course SBC, MP3 and AAC, but no lower latency codecs like aptX or LDAC. From my personal experience, LDAC over Bluetooth tends to not be particularly stable, but it was definitely a shame not to have aptX support here. Having said that, the latency was pretty low on both iOS and Android, so watching movies on Netflix and YouTube shouldn't give you any problems at all. When it comes to audio quality, these headphones do sound really good. There's some deep, boomy bass, a clear mid-range, and vocals are really crisp. I would say that you'll probably need to adjust the equalizer on the app to really get the most out of the audio, but once you do, the sound is really impressive. If I'm being brutally honest though, I have to say that they didn't quite live up to my expectations, especially given how fantastic the Elite 65Ts sounded. When comparing these to something like the Sony M3s, there just isn't quite the same clarity or depth. The separation between instruments, for example, was harder to distinguish. The overall sound signature is brighter, with less definition, but a little more boom in the bass. They're also quieter than I had expected too. I'd say that I listen at around 60 or 70% volume, where I typically listen at 50% in competing headphones. They did do an excellent job at minimising sound leakage though, thanks to those thick and plushy ear cups, so maintaining a private listening experience shouldn't be a problem. Now just to touch quickly on some remaining extra features, the 85Hs are fully compatible with the Sound Plus app, so of course you have access to all of the music and phone call customizations. There's also the Soundscapes feature, providing a sound bank of high-quality ambient sounds for you to escape into an underground cavern or perhaps even a thundering rainstorm. You can also change the auto sleep timers to help save on battery life, personalize your voice assistant, and to utilize the Find My Jabra feature. This allows you to see the last known location for your headphones or earbuds, play a sound through them to help you find them, and even jump straight into maps to give you directions to them. All location data is stored on your device and is never sent out anywhere, so your privacy is always maintained. The Sound Plus app is one of the more polished headphone companion apps on the market, and the extra features offered here allow the 85Hs to offer a full and well-rounded audio experience. Fresh off the back of the excellent Elite 65Ts, the Elite 85H headphones are a fantastic new addition to the Jabra lineup. I must admit that there are more comfortable, better noise cancelling and even better sounding headphones on the market, but the 85H's fantastic battery life, intelligent software, as well as the rain and sweat resistance make these a pretty compelling alternative, especially when you consider that these are in some cases £50 or dollars cheaper than those high-end competitors, so the value being offered here really is excellent. If you're looking for a fantastic pair of active noise cancelling headphones, Jabra's Elite 85H could well be the pair that you are waiting for. But what do you guys think about these headphones? Is the water resistance and better battery life enough to make you choose these over Bose or Sony? Make sure to let me know your favourite headphones down in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed the video then please show your support by giving this a thumbs up. There are plenty more videos like this one coming up on the channel very soon, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on to make sure you don't miss any of that. You can also find the channel on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at InsideTech Limited for all of the latest news and some extra content too. That's it for this video, see you all next time.